for the second day in a row. I must be liking this live stream stuff. That must be why I keep doing it. My mission for today, these are going to be spiral bound books. Right now they're just sheets of paper. So I need to put the holes in the sides. I need to put clear covers on them. Then I need to put the spiral on. I think there's only 35 books. They're just very thick, so it looks like a lot more. But shouldn't be too hard to knock them out. Let's get going. You'll have to let me know if this is more entertaining or less entertaining than making t-shirts. Might be more noisy. Hope everybody's doing good today. I messed with some of my settings on YouTube, so now my live stream has a description. I don't know if that's going to affect who YouTube sends it to. And the only tags I have on it are Lukey Bazookey, so it should just be people who've seen other Lukey Bazookey content, you would think. But you never know. I have music playing. Hopefully it's not too loud that YouTube gets mad at me. It's actually so quiet that I can barely hear it. I just turned it down a little bit. I want to make sure you guys can hear me and not hear the music. Let's just keep on spiral binding. I hope the sounds of the machine aren't too loud into the microphone. So I got my phone over there instead of like up here. Another day in the print shop. Hello, Banana. Welcome. How are you doing today? Are you named Banana because you eat a lot of bananas? Have you had one yet today? I used to eat a banana pretty much every day, but I have not done so recently. Ever since I started meal prepping. Now for my carbs, I just eat like rice and potatoes, so I don't really eat so much fruit anymore. I eat vegetables. Somebody will have to let me know. Hopefully the sounds of the machine aren't too loud. I'm currently just here making spiral bound books. So I take a stack of papers, put it in the machine, click a button, and then it comes out with holes punched in the side. And I have to do that with 35 books. So I have these two stacks of papers here. It looks like more than 35 books, but really each book is just, you know, pretty thick, thicker than your average notebook. So they're big. Step one is just punching all the holes into the sides, and then step two is going to be putting clear covers on them. Then step three will be actually putting the spiral on them. All right, thank you for letting me know, Timothy. Appreciate it. You're good, gang. Keep up the good work. Hey, thank you very much. And I hope you're having a good day out there. If you're working today, then I hope your work day goes well. And if not, then hey, enjoy the day off. Yeah, I just figured I'm going to be plugging away at this for a little bit, so might as well see if anybody wants to hang out. Yesterday on my live stream, I was making t-shirts. Today I'm making spiral bound books. You never know what to expect. Goldfish just ran away, but it's all good. Man, my goldfish ran away too. I hate when that happens. Hard to keep one of those things. But hey, keep your head up. We shall persevere. Didn't know sugar's just gay salt. Yeah, like those pixie sticks, you know, like the colored sugar that comes in those tubes. Yeah, big time. That's why some people won't eat them. They think it'll turn them gay. I said, bro, you're just being salty. There was a YouTube channel, I don't know if they're still making videos. They probably are. Epic Mealtime. Epic Mealtime had like a bit, and man, I can't remember what the candy is called now. Probably some kind of Airheads or something. But that candy they would refer to as like gay bacon strips or something, because it was like the same shape as bacon strips, but they're all rainbow colored. I don't know. It was a funny bit. Probably before people got sensitive about that stuff, but I don't know if it'd fly these days. Oh, what's everybody else up to? I'm sure not everyone's making spiral bound books like me. But if you are, then hey, let's have a race. But I already have a head start, so. I should label this as like oddly satisfying or something. Just watch this stack decrease and this stack get bigger. So I don't know if it could be called oddly satisfying unless it's like a more satisfying sound. I have to be whispering into the microphone and tapping on glass and that kind of stuff. Not sure if hole punching books really counts. Yeah. I hope you're entertained. I could turn the music up so we can at least rock out, but I don't know what YouTube's policy is with music when it comes to live streaming. They probably don't like it. That's my guess. So, if you need something else to watch besides this, I just uploaded a short last night. Probably one of the most interesting food items I've ever put into my body. This was like a 420 special thing. It was like a 420 menu. So I went to this hot dog place and they served me a hot dog that was covered in like fries and chili and cheese and jalapenos and Doritos on top. So it was just like a crazy dog. But then they had like more of like a novelty dog that was wrapped in a green waffle. They called it the spliff dog. It was made to look like, you know. So if that was interesting for me to eat, and then it looked cool on camera. So if you're looking for something to watch, if you like foodie content, that's the stuff I normally put out. These live streams are just, that's why I'm kind of calling it like printer by day, foodie by night, because I wish I could do like food-based live streams, but I kind of can't. So my shorts are about food, but then my live streams, for me to make it work, they're pretty much always going to be me here at work. Stuff at the print shop. So printer by day, foodie by night. Hit both targets. All right. So I've got 1/6 of these books done. By done, I mean hole punched. So this stack here, these all have holes punched in them. So the next step would be just gonna separate out one book. So this is the thickness of one book. I'm gonna get we got these clear covers. I know I'm gonna need a bunch of them, so I'm just gonna punch a bunch of them. Got a plane flying by, you guys can probably hear that. Alright, so I got a few clear covers. I just need one of them for now. So, got a clear cover on the front, and then the back is just a white cover. And we can either do black coils or white coils. And these books get black coils. All my coils are in these boxes up here. So I'm gonna need a fairly large black coil. I don't know, my guess is like a 14 mil. Let me grab one of those. This is my guess. Let's see how close I was. So here's the book. Here's the coil I grabbed. And for me to check if it's like a good size, let me see, how can I show you? I just kind of put them down side by side like this, and you want the coil to be like a little bit bigger than the book, so it's not like, you know, pinching it closed. I could probably go one size down. Let me see. So these are 14s. I can go down to 12s. See, I like the fit of the 12 better. Let's see if it actually goes on nicely. Did you know this is the process of making a spiral bound book? Did you know it's some dude in a hallway spinning them by hand? Now you know. Alright. It's on there. And so there is one last step, and that's just clipping off the ends. But then, yeah, that's what these books are going to look like. I don't even know what these books are for. They're just for customers. I don't ever bother reading the information. Let's see, just out of curiosity. It's too personal. I don't want to read it. It's just like about family and then versus now, dates and stuff, when events happened. It's a good idea for families to have a little book of records like that. My family doesn't have anything of the sorts. It's just all word of mouth. All right. Well, I might as well finish this one book. So this is all it takes. And what's interesting, these aren't just like regular clippers. They have like an extra piece in there, so it clips it off and then it folds it, so it doesn't uncoil itself. Alright, so that is one finished book out of 35. Good job. Let me do the responsible thing and put away the coils that I'm not using. How's everybody doing today? Say something in the chat. Don't make me feel like I'm here alone. People are popping in and out, but nobody's saying anything. You don't want to talk to me? Hard for me to say hi if you don't say hi to me. Yeah. Put the 14s back on the shelf. Well, we already had our little pop of viewers, and then only one person chatted from that, and by YouTube standards, after that one pop of viewers, they don't typically try again. They'll just be onesie twosies, and that's just great. Hello. Say hi. No one wants to hang out with me today, I guess. 2,000 subscribers and they're all busy. Must be they must be on lunch. I'll just be here, spiral binding books, talking to myself. Actually, I'll probably just turn up my music and go quiet. Hello? People popping in, popping out, but nobody's saying hi. Is it because that Himothy person scared you away? Don't worry about him. He's not here anymore. You can form your own opinion about salt, about sugar. Do whatever you want to do. Oh, what a day, what a day. How's everyone doing? What are you doing while watching the stream? You just scrolling? Are you sitting on the toilet? Sitting on the couch? Are you at work? Passing the time? Are you on here to distract yourself from something you should be doing? I should be at work doing my job, but hey, rather live stream. But who says you can't do all three? Well, maybe I should have live streamed on TikTok instead. I think it's probably not going to work live streaming on here. I think this type of content is too different from my other content. And I don't really want to do live streams where I'm just kind of like sitting here eating on camera, because that's not really good food content. So I don't really know how to make live streams that mesh with my other stuff. I would love to hear suggestions, because if this isn't working for you, then we gotta find something. But I still got work to do regardless. Hello, Farah. Good to see you again. I think you changed your profile picture from the other day. Just pass by, have a nice day. Thank you so much, and have a good night. You must be like me. You like to scroll through your phone a little bit before going to sleep. I do it even though they say you're not supposed to. It's bad for you. It's bad for your eyes because of, all the artificial light from your phone coming into your eyes when it's supposed to be nighttime. All this technology stuff is pretty new in terms of like humans, as long as humans have been walking this earth, technology is new. And we haven't always had the ability for, to have lights on at nighttime. So really, the reason we're seeing like increased rates of depression and all that is everybody's circadian rhythm is effed up. It used to be the only light came from the sun, so we would be awake when the sun was out and asleep when the sun wasn't, and it worked for us. But now we've got lights and cell phones and staying wired all night, and then you sleep throughout the day just because you're wiped out from staying awake all night. But it's not the best. In fact, you can even kind of compensate in the other direction. Whenever you wake up in the morning, if you intentionally stare into bright light, that'll wake you up, get you started for your day. So if you're struggling in the morning, the coffee is just not quite hitting, I mean, don't stare directly into the sun, put your hand blocking the sun, but definitely stare towards the light. Get as much light into your eyes as possible. That's how you wake up in the mornings. That's how we did it before we were all addicted to caffeine. You work late. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really... It is what it is, We don't really have a choice these days. We're all slaves to our jobs. If they want us to work overnight, well, hey, we need money, and they say the money is more important than your mental health. They say as long as your body still works, who cares if you're a little bit depressed? Who cares if you're a little bit sleep deprived? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they think humans are replaceable, and well, that's a topic of discussion, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to... There are jobs out there that'll treat you right. If you are, for whatever reason, sleep deprived and you need an extra hour of sleep and you gotta call in or something, there are jobs out there that'll work with you, as long as... There's just not as many of those jobs. So many jobs become so, corporate, so you gotta play everything by the book. You can't let one person have an extra hour of sleep, because then you gotta let everyone have an extra hour of sleep, and... I don't know. We're all just pawns in the game. Speaking of which, I need coffee. Let's go to the kitchen. Coffee time. I drink a lot of coffee. Probably my 4th cup of the day about to be. I don't know where to put you. Over here? Matter of fact, I was drinking so much coffee earlier that I decided to just leave my cup in here. So it was sitting here waiting for me for my next refill. Usually it's just in my hand. I just walk around with it. I keep that thing on me. Let's see. Teaching Korean professionals, that is why they take their lessons at night. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, and that's just, it is, and that's how it is. I mean, as long as you like your job, you can make sacrifices. If they need you to do things this way, as long as they're treating you well, then you can deal with it. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I drink endless amounts of coffee. And which is why I learn about these put light in your eyes in the morning, because I drink so much coffee that the coffee doesn't work anymore, that I got to find other ways to wake up. So the light helps. You can also take like a cold shower in the morning. Cold shower is cool for a lot of reasons. Yep. Spiral binding. Spiral binding is not as entertaining as making t-shirts. I have more t-shirts to make. I could do that instead. I don't know when this job is due, which is why I started on it. A lot of times jobs will come with like a due date saying, like I have 2 jobs sitting over there. Those are both due on Thursday. So I know that if I don't get to them today, I still have all day tomorrow. Yeah. And this one, since it doesn't have a date written on it, they could surprise me and show up today. You know, it's one of those things. One of my coworkers will always write the date on there. One of them will never. So it just is what it is. No, there's only 7 of us who work here, and you know, one of them is like the bookkeeper, so she only works whenever she feels like it. Not like a full-timer like us. One of them's the boss. He's kind of, we have him help out sometimes, but really he likes to hang out in the picture framing area. So I don't know, we got like 2 customer service people, 2 people in the graphics department, and then me back here in the finishing department. So really it's a small group, but we make it work. We do a lot of work with our few hands. Kirkland brand coffee. Got to get that Costco coffee. Oh yeah, the printing industry has changed a lot over the years, so I've heard. I mean, I've only been in the industry for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years now, so the way it is now is pretty much the way it's always been. But prior to my time in the industry, prior to like the digital age, yeah, everything was way different. You would have to have, I mean, even the job title was different too. Press operators. You'd have press operators, and now we don't really have press operators. We just have a graphics department, and yeah, it's different with digital printing. You can do all your work on a computer now, which works for me. That's why I think I didn't really, you know, I didn't have any like prior experience in the printing industry before coming here, but I'm a kid of this generation, so I grew up using computers. And I mean, when like graphics design became a thing, like people who'd been designing things other ways had like this huge learning curve learning the new way of doing things, whereas people like me, that was like grade school activities. So a lot of things that confuse there are things that confuse the people who trained me, that I'm just like, yeah, that's so easy to me. And it's crazy because I don't know, yeah, this industry especially has changed a lot. And I'm curious how it's going to continue changing. You know, I don't know. As long as we stay flexible, we'll be all right. With AI coming in, I mean, they have AI in like we use Photoshop and we use Coil and art programs, but like AI is built into the programs. It's like, it's not like we're losing to AI. We're using AI or can use AI, or we'd be silly not to use AI when they're literally putting it right here. But people are afraid to use AI. But it's like, if you look at the world, you can try to say, no, I hate AI. I don't want AI. You're not stopping that train. You're only impeding your own ability to adapt to the new world. The world always changes. I mean, we went from horses to cars, and now we got self-driving cars, and AI somehow makes us work smarter than harder, though. I think people feel intimidated by AI, which is why they want to paint it as the enemy. Like, they think, oh, I could never be as good as AI, so let me make it not a competition and just disclude them from the conversation. But really, if a computer is able to outperform you, a computer that was like just trained over the last year, something that you've been doing for the past 5 years, maybe look at your own skills. And it's kind of silly to look at it like that, but there's, I don't know. We're not all going to lose our jobs to AI. They say, they're always saying we're going to lose our jobs to this, we're going to lose our jobs to that. They say they want to kick certain members of society out of the country because they're taking jobs. I used to work as a landscaper. I'm a white guy, and I was never threatened about losing my job to anybody. And I don't know where these arguments are coming from. Are they going to lose their job? Robots are coming into the assembly line. We're going to lose our jobs to that. And AI is coming, and we're going to lose our jobs to that. At the end of the day, you still got to make money. There's always going to be some kind of competition out there. It doesn't matter what the competition looks like, whether they're flesh or whether they're wires. It's up to you to find a way to make it work for you. Learn how to build the AI, you know. This is a whole tangent. Honestly, I don't have any cards in the game. I'm just watching, seeing the world, seeing how it goes. But I know, like, if a new technology comes out, I'm not gonna just, like, not use it, you know? Because that's what people do. Like, there's always people who want to be, like, the last one to use the technology, but eventually they come around. The people wanted to stay with their flip phones forever before moving to smartphones, and guess what? Now they've got an iPhone XL, whatever. People eventually come around. Always. And I'm never going to be the last person to come around. I can see how things are moving. What are your thoughts? We'll have to move off from this topic. It's good. What's for dinner tonight? For me, today is a gym day, so I'm just gonna be eating my meal prep tonight, but it'll be a late dinner, probably like a 9 p.m. dinner. And actually, I've got some cooking to do. Because I have two meal prep containers left. And they're both going to be consumed today. I bought ingredients to make more, but I did not cook them yet. I don't know when I'm going to have time to cook them if I'm going to the gym tonight, and I won't be getting home till 9 to eat my dinner. And tomorrow after work is when I go to Bevo to do the recording for those $10 suppers. So at least dinner is covered that night. And I might be home from that early enough to do some cooking. That might be what I have to do. I'll do my meal prep Wednesday evening. Meal prepping takes forever. I haven't found a streamlined way to do it yet. Alright, that's another stack of books punched. So that's like 1/3 of the job. So that means it's like 11 books. Those 2 big stacks, it's like 11 books. Maybe 12. This takes forever. You can only put in like this many sheets at a time, like it's nothing. I'm like, do they not make machines where you can put more in there? And then my response was, well, you should have seen the old machine. We could put even fewer in that one. I'm like, I think it's worth looking into. I feel like there should be a machine that can just drill down into them, do a whole stack. Why not? We've got lasers and all kinds of stuff. There's options. Haven't seen the latest food tasting stuff. Yeah, my most recent one, I uploaded one yesterday, and it's a pretty good one. So if you have a chance to watch it, check it out. It's a really interesting food, like a weird food combination. This restaurant put together a menu because yesterday, it was April 20th, they call 420, which was like adopted by the stoner community, the cannabis community. So it's like a holiday all about people getting high, and when people get high, they get the munchies. So this was like a munchies menu with crazy contraptions on there. So I got like 3 different things off of this menu. The main course was like a fully loaded hot dog, had like chili and cheese on top and jalapenos and Doritos chips crushed up on top. I mean, it was one of the craziest things I've ever eaten. I'll never have to eat another one. You know what I'm saying? It was just somebody got high and went to the kitchen and started throwing everything together, put it on a plate and said, "Here you go." I said, "Don't mind if I do." So, if you got a chance to watch it, I'd say check it out. I think it's pretty good. Probably one of my better ones. Otherwise, we'll be back. Probably Thursday will be my next one. That'll be my next $10 supper. And I don't even know what the meal is for this week. When I first started doing the series, I did like to look ahead, you know, see what's coming next week, but I haven't looked ahead in a while. I'll just find out when I show up. I like to be a little bit surprised. I don't know. Which could be bad in some ways in case they do a repeat. And I don't really want to waste my time going if there's a repeat, because I'm not going to show the same food on camera a second time. It'd be just the same exact video all over again. Did you fly high? It's a holiday, man. You got to celebrate. Mediterranean food. Yes, I love Mediterranean food. I don't know specifically. I've tried Mediterranean food as like a category, but I can't think like what specifically, like what dishes I've tried. But I love Mediterranean food. They say that's one of the healthiest foods for you because they balance all the different nutritional, like everything you need. Mediterranean food serves up to you, so it's good stuff. will have to try both of these, both Lebanese shawarma and Turkish shawarma. I don't know if I've had shawarma before. I know I've had Turkish food. I don't know if it was shawarma. I'll be on the lookout though. Actually, at this point, I've tried like so many international food. Like I used to be able to say, "Oh yeah, I tried this, I tried that, I tried that." But that's when the list was small. But now, I mean, I've been trying a bunch of stuff, and now I've tried so many things I don't remember them all. I'm not stopping. I'm gonna try everything. I'm sure you saw it when I tried balut, right? And I liked balut. That's one of those foods that gets mixed feelings. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, not every native likes it. I know that. But, yeah, I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. I think I set my standards so low that whenever I tried it and I didn't throw up, I was like, oh, that's actually not so bad. I mean, it mostly just tastes like egg. Just like a meaty egg. Live streaming is so weird. I always run out of things to talk about whenever nobody's even here to listen to me talk about it. I don't know. I don't know how they expect me to just keep on talking to myself and people like I keep seeing the viewer. I got like one viewer. I have like one viewer. Sometimes a second one will pop in. Sometimes it'll go down to 0. And it's like, how do they expect me to just stay here talking to myself without like saying hi or whatever? Like they just want to show up to a live stream that's already booming, but it's like, how am I supposed to boom it by myself? I'm doing as much talking as I can. Pork blood stew. I have not tried that one yet. That one, it starts with like an L or something, right? I know it's on the menu at the Filipino place I go to. I just haven't tried it yet. But yeah, I'm down to try it. I'll try anything. Yeah. I don't know, my thoughts on the live stream though, I'm just like, I don't think I have the option to just stand here and not talk. Because if I'm not talking, then nobody's going to stop by. But if I am talking, then it's just, it feels weird because I'm literally just talking to myself because people show up and then they don't say anything. So.
Do we have a bit of silicone spray here?
You asked that yesterday.
Hmm?
You asked that yesterday. I was going to show it to you, and then you said, we'll make LED for you. But we do have some.
No, it was, I've run thousands of books.
Sorry about the interruption. Not that anyone was here to be interrupted. Yeah. No, I think I'm just gonna, like, not talk. I will silently stream. If somebody comes in and says hi, they can say hi. I don't know. It's hard to just stand here and talk to myself, though. Yeah, but I don't know. You know, just because something works for somebody doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody. They say just be consistent and eventually it's going to pay off, but that's not really it. There's so much more to the battle because two people can be exactly as consistent, but one person is still going to do better than the other because it's like a popularity contest. Only one person can watch one person at a time or whatever. It's like gambling with your time. Are you going to invest your time here? Are you going to invest your time there? And some investments are more valuable than other investments, you know? So, I don't know. What I'm saying is not every streamer is going to take off, even if they do it every day. My realm is more in shorts, short form content. And I know that. I know that because I spent many, many years making long form videos, or long-ish, longer. My average was like a 20-minute video or something. And those 20-minute videos perform a lot worse than a 1-minute video. So if I'm going to get better results making shorter videos, then I would rather make the shorter videos. And yeah, I don't know. The live stream is experimental, but this is my third stream now. And it's not like I'm a brand new creator. Like, I mean, I've got 2,000 subscribers, and it's not like, yeah, I don't know. You know, I'll just step into my zone. Oh, you see people like they actually watch my videos? That's pretty cool. I guess that makes sense. Some of them got kind of popular. Like one of my Filipino food videos got like 40,000 views, and it still gets more views every day. But I think my channel, I think like 70% of my viewers, I think I think the Philippines is like 30% of my viewers, and then the other 70% is like a mix of everywhere else. Obviously, the US is like 60%, Philippines is like 30%, and then the other 10% is like, I don't know, Canada, UK, Germany, whatever. But yeah, I definitely get a lot of love from the Philippines, and that's why I'm still going to continue making Filipino food videos. One, because I like the food, and two, because I like the people. But it's interesting how some guy who lives in just somewhere in the middle of America, if I do food videos on a restaurant in my own city, a city where I've lived all my life, a city where I know people and everyone I know is from here and wherever, if I upload a video at a restaurant in my own city, then it doesn't do nearly as well as if I do like a Filipino food video. I get more love in the Philippines than my own city, is what I'm saying. It's weird. It's like I've always been here. All the people that I know are from here, but they would never support me in the same way that like random strangers on the internet would. At least not yet. They say people don't support you until you're already making it. And no, it's pretty often how like somebody that I used to go to school with, they'll just like pop up out of nowhere and say, "Oh, I just started seeing your content." And I was like, "Well, I've been doing this for a while now, and I tried to make you a fan before, but you weren't interested before, but now all of a sudden." And it's like, I've been trying to get your attention. Why now? Some of it's the algorithm, but some of it is just people. Because guess what? People train the algorithm. It doesn't do that on its own. Yeah, well, eventually I think I probably would like to try to come to the Philippines. Check out like all the street food and stuff that you got going on there. I think it'd be cool. I will one day. One day I'll make it out there. That's the plan. Yeah, I see other content creators doing it. Yeah, it's scary. I mean, I've never been outside of the country before, so just the idea of like going and spending a certain amount of time in another country, and it's scary to think about, but it is something that I want to do. Just got to get over the fear. I've been in the process of trying to get my passports. There were 2 weeks in a row where they canceled the appointment on me. Then the third week, I actually had to cancel the appointments. And then the fourth week, I just never even scheduled an appointment. So now I need to schedule another appointment. But I'm kind of at this stage where I'm just getting whiplash, losing interest in it. It's not like I'm not interested. It's just like you have to get a passport to be able to travel. But it's not like I'm going to travel right away. It's like you kind of just need the passport for the future, whenever to future-proof your ability to travel. But it's hard to like motivate yourself without like a deadline sometimes. Like if I knew if I had somewhere I needed to be in December or something, then it's like, okay, so I know I've got to get it done by December. You got a deadline, gives you a little bit of incentive to get it done. But chances are I'll get my passport and then it's just going to sit in a drawer for probably years. Because traveling is freaking expensive. But I feel like going to the Philippines could be a good return on investments. Even like the most popular YouTube channel that's similar to mine, the Best Ever Food Review Show, that guy, which I know I'm like nowhere near his level, but it's similar content. We both do food stuff. We both do crazy food or international food. And he made a video kind of explaining his journey from where he started to where he is now. And he said it's like a cheat code going to the Philippines. Like it's something that if you're serious about this, then you pretty much have to go to the Philippines just for like the diversity of the food. And it's cool because a lot of people in the Philippines still speak English. So I'd still be able to interact with people, get inspiration from Tagalog. Kurt, native from Utah, just found his world here. Yeah, all right, I'll try to find him. I've probably seen his content before without like looking at his name. Well, I've been live for pretty much an hour now. Haven't finished my books yet. Yeah, it's time for you to go to sleep. Have a good night. It was nice chatting with you. Take care. And now, I expect it's probably going to get very quiet. Is anybody out there? I don't know, man. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks for finding people to watch my video. Thanks for Making this real fun for me. Thanks, YouTube. Oh, YouTube, I don't even think you're trying to show my video to people. Oh, you know, I never put a thumbnail on this live stream. I don't think it matters because it's vertical. People aren't really clicking on it. It's just showing up in the shorts feed. Matter of fact, why would they make live streams show up in the shorts feed? I wonder if I'd get more viewers if I did horizontal instead of vertical. Because who's really going to stop watching shorts to watch a live stream? Interesting. Something to think about. Living like Larry. Check the paper like I'm 80. Oh, somebody talk to me. Hello. Say hi. Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? Nobody's gonna talk to me today. I guess that's just how it is. Hey, how's it going to the one viewer who popped in? You gonna stay? Nope, you're gonna leave. Sucks I can't, like, add a thumbnail while I'm going. I don't think the thumbnail really matters, though. Hello? Is anybody there? What's for lunch? Hungry. It's 1:18. I could probably eat. Hello. How's it going? Are you gonna stick around? Please say hi. Please don't leave. This sucks. I'm gonna play some music. I don't suspect this stream is going to all of a sudden pop off, so I'm going to end it. Goodbye.